What up, everybody? It's Sinny, and this is Dark Souls 3. And today, hello, what's up? Today, it is not the Nameless King, I'm sorry to say, but it's Lothric Castle. I gave it a good shot. I tried Nameless King. And it's gonna be embarrassing to even say, but I did not beat him. So it is not the Nameless King this time. I tried him for about an hour. I'm gonna admit the truth here. I tried him for about an hour. I actually was recording because I was hoping I'd beat him, and it just didn't happen. I couldn't beat him. So we're not doing them today. Looking at my stuff here. I actually tried him for more than an hour. I tried him for an hour, then I was like, shit, I can't beat him. I was beating the King of the Storm pretty consistently, and then I would get to the Nameless King, and I was getting him to about half health, but I realized I was a little bit too low level to fight the Nameless King. Like I said last time, we did it out of order. So it was a little bit too hard for a level 80. I mean, I'm sure some people can do it, and I'm pretty sure I could have done it, but it probably would have took me like 2 or 3 hours to get it done. Like I said, I was knocking them down to half health, but my attacks are like barely doing any damage, and I'm determined to use the Sellsword Twin Blades on everything. So even with dark resin, even with different rings, it just was not. I was barely touching. Every time I hit them, it was barely doing any damage. It was doing like 30 damage, like 50 damage, 30 to 50 damage, something like that. So I would get attacks in and everything, and I would, if it would have done more damage, like 150 or something, I probably would have beat him, but it wasn't. It was barely touching him, like tickling him, and I was getting it down and everything. Like I was starting to figure out his pattern and how I could get like an attack in here and there. And I got the King of the Storm down to where he was barely touching me. But the damn Nameless King was like not barely taking any damage, so we'll put that off for now. We're gonna do the Lothric Castle, and we'll go back to it later. Hopefully, Nameless King. I can't guarantee we're gonna do the Nameless King, but I will definitely try again. And I didn't feel like you guys would want to see me fail for an hour on the Nameless King as one of these videos, especially since we're just trying to get this done, and we don't really need that video in our lives of me just failing over and over for an hour. Having a little trouble here. Here we have the big axe wielder getting stabbed in the back, and the halberd. They're both the bigger undeads. Do quite a bit of damage. Take quite more of a beating than the other little guys. Giving me some trouble here. Ooh, almost died there. Ooh, and here comes a Winged Knight. We better get out of there. We got 3 big dudes on us right now. And if you've been watching the whole series, we have done this little area before, just up until like right here, and then we turned around and went the other way to Osiris. We probably should have went this way first, but did it out of order. Did Osiris and Archdragon Peak and everything before I did this Lothric Castle and Grand Archives and everything. So that's the reason I can't beat the Nameless King. I was level 80 attempting to beat him, and most people at the end of their first playthrough, they're around level 100 at least, and usually around like 120 or 130, because that is like the accepted PvP range. The level you want to be at for PvP is like between 100 and 130. So a lot of people are fighting Nameless King at like 130 and up, and I was trying to fight him at 80. Like not even 81, it was 80. Like barely out of 70s. So anyway, that's my excuse. Like I said, I got him down to half health, but that was after like literally like 2 hours of trying, so didn't think that was worth pursuing any longer that day, and I decided to do this instead. This Winged Knight is just, these guys are tough. They hit hard, they're fast, They take quite a beating. They have magic. They do like a Wrath of the Gods type thing. But here, light up this bonfire. And we are at the Dragon Barracks now. So we're going to proceed from the Dragon Barracks to Dragonslayer Armour. That's pretty much what we're going to be doing today. Exploring this whole area in between Dragon Barracks and the Dragonslayer Armour. We have our +10 Sellsword Twin Blades, our +5 Grass Crest Shield, Wolf Knight Armor, Chloranthy Ring, Havel's Ring, and the Prisoner's Chain, and the Ring of Favor. That's what we're wearing. Got a long bow that's like +8 or something like that, and poison arrows, and a bunch of resin. So we're not doing any magic. We're just gonna do Sellsword Twin Blades, a lot of decks, and resins. So off video, I've been doing some stuff because I really just want to get this done, and it's nothing as far as that you really need to see unless we're gonna do 100% playthrough. So it's nothing like that will be missed in this playthrough, really. It's just a couple like things I went back and got. There's a Great Lance. So what did I just do? I grinded a bit, so now I'm at like level 100. Just trying to get to around 120 before the end of the game. Just like that's what most people do for PvP. They go between 100 and 130. So I'm not going to feel bad grinding a little bit to at least 100 to 130. I was pretty low level because I was rushing through the game, I guess. I don't know, but like I've said a million times, we're just gonna beat the game. I don't care if I grind to level 300 off camera. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm not gonna feel bad if I did either. But yeah, so after the last video, the last one, we finished up Archdragon Peak. We collected everything there pretty much. We fought Havel. We fought alongside Hawkwood to the summit. What else did we do? We fought Prince Ricard, you know, and just pretty much just collected everything at Archdragon Peak, and then we were right by the Nameless King, and he was the last thing in that area to fight, and I tried for hours, and I couldn't beat him at level 80, so I've grinded a bit off camera, not before this video though. I think on this video I'm still level 80, but after this one I did grind a little bit. But yeah, but this one's pretty much right after that. Right after failing the Undead Bone Shards, what we just picked up. After failing the Nameless King for 2 hours, that's pretty much right after. This is right after that. So I grinded after this video. What else did I do? I went and got Carla. And like I said, that's after this video, so she's not there right now. I went and got her after that, but might as well tell you now what's fresh in my mind. Hawkwood gave us the, I haven't fought Hawkwood yet, but we could do that. Right here there's a abomination, or whatever you want to call them. What are they called? But you want to be careful against this guy. If you run over there fast enough and attack him, you can get him before he transforms. But I didn't. He was already transformed because I had gone up top too close to him from above. Roll through here, you can get a lightning urn. But yeah, so anyway, off camera, that's all I did really. I grinded quite a bit, at least 20 levels. Which I know a really good grind spot is right where we started. Here's Crystal Lizard. If you're quick enough, you can get a few Twinkling Titanite there. But right where we started, if you go to the Lothric Castle bonfire, there's a knight there, a Lothric Knight, right by the bonfire. So if you want to grind experience, that's a really good spot. And you can farm the Sunlight medals for the Sunlight Covenant. And he drops... Ooh, I died. Those thieves got me. Crazy how I've been dying like in the first few minutes of every video. I don't really I guess I'm not taking it seriously enough yet. until I die. Oh, and the other thing I was gonna say is I was pretty frustrated during this whole video. Like, I'm not right now, because there's been like 2 days since I've done this video, but I was really frustrated while playing this area. Just for the record, I just died there to some thieves. That was annoying. Because I had failed at the Nameless King so many times, I was like feeling inadequate at the game. Like, I was feeling like crap about how good I am, or, you know, my skills. Which I shouldn't. I was level 80. I know that now, and I feel better about it now that I've thought about it. It wasn't that big of a deal. But like, getting your butt spanked for 2 hours straight against a boss just really makes you irritated, and I decided to try to put in an hour's worth of play after that on in Lothric Castle. So I was kind of frustrated here too. That's why those thieves killed me, probably. Some more chunks. Killed the abomination. This guy's also one, so make sure you attack him quickly. Don't let him transform. I don't know if that's what they're called exactly, but that's what I'll call them. Abomination. Or like infected, or I don't know what they're called. Fuck it. These damn thieves, we need to get some revenge. Hits me with the throwing knife. I'd Zoro his ass. He tries to backstab me and misses. I get him with the L2. Large shard. There must be more that jump you after that, because I didn't see any when I was picking up that item. There's my souls. Get your souls, man. Sinny, get your souls. Get your souls, man. There they are. They come up from behind. Ooh, stab me right in the guts. But then he gets the L2 treatment. I need the Ember instead of doing Estus. There, see how many there are? They like jump you from behind, like 3 of them. So they jumped me from behind, knocked me off that cliff. Throwing knives. Let's see what's over. Let's get our souls first of all. Now let's see what's up here. Another winged knight, an halberd winged knight. These guys are tough, man. They look like fat and slow, but they're not. And you can't backstab them or anything. Whirlwind. Look how far that goes. That's crazy. I mean, if you get the jump on them and you like cut them up real quick, most of the time they'll fall before they can really do any damage. Got the Ember off before he hit me, so I still have full health. Here comes his magic spell. Forget what it's called. Heavenly Night or Heavenly Light or something like that. I'm probably not correct on that one, but it's not Wrath of Gods. It's something else. Heavenly something. Large shard. Dude's throwing undead hunter charms at us, or whatever they're called. The Estus blocking throwing item. It's really annoying when you get hit by that because you can't use your Estus. So let's kill him. Really nothing else up here. He's just an annoying... Oh, there it is. Sniper crossbow's up here. Right as I was saying that, I find an item. So a sniper crossbow, and you can kill the dude throwing the anti-Estus recovery items at you. I think it's called Undead Hunter Charm. Drop down here, and we're right back where we started, by the Dragon Barracks. But we got our souls back, we got a sniper crossbow, we got those thieves dead. Killed the Heavenly Knight, the Winged Knight. Let's see what's this way if you drop off the bridge. Let's head over this way. But yeah, I really wish I could have got the Nameless King done, but just wasn't in the cards, not at level 80. So here we are, doing Lothric Castle instead, which is cool with me. I really like this area. Do some bow and arrow work. I feel like I need to use the bow and arrow a little bit more, especially when I'm hit with an undead hunter charm and can't heal and I have barely any health. Now he's poisoned, so let's just not die. Good old poison arrows. Pretty much good for anything except for things that can't get poisoned, obviously. There we go, we can use our Estus again, so we're good. It was real dicey there for a second, though. He's poisoned, let's just kill him. Big halberd knight. Why do I call everything a fucking knight right now? Big halberd undead. Big axe undead. The super giant undead. The big great axe. I really like the great axe. I've done a playthrough with the great axe before. I always forget about that, but I've done a great axe playthrough on I think Dark Souls 1. It was really fun. It's pretty much like a great club. It's different, but kind of the same style. You got like the same like DPS, like the same attack speed and high damage. It's like a slow, you have to like attack way before you think you should because it's so slow. Got some knights kneeling down here. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe praying to their dead friend there. Mourning the loss of their dead friend. So let's put on some pine resin. See if we can get a backstab. Nope. They see me coming. They hear me coming. Their buddy told them I was coming. They're gonna do the same thing. Put resin on their shit. And 2v1 me. They're gonna pack me in. They're gonna pack me. They got his... That's some cool resin. I wonder what that is. I wish I could get that. Looks like some miracle resin. I don't even know what to call it. I could probably figure it out. There's probably a name for it. It's probably just a spell they use. But I want to figure out what that is. That's cool. It's some sort of spell, obviously. Got the spear one. Got a backstab on him. So he's pretty much dead. Do the R2, charge it up. That's a pretty good way to deal with things that after you backstab them, if they're still alive, hold in the R2 button, and by the time they're attackable again, by the time they're halfway stood up, you can do your R2 and it swings down on them too, so it's a really good move to follow up a backstab on like a enemy with more health. This guy's got the damn undead hunter charm too. He hit me with it, so now I can't heal. I was using more pine resin. Trying to use the pine resin more often, because that is my build, basically. I just need to buy more of it, so I have it. The only bad part is you only have 5 of each. So if you use 5 charcoal pine resin, if like you keep your weapon steadily resined, it's hard to do. I almost died there to this guy. That was a close one. I forget what these guys are called, but they frostbite you. They're on all fours. They hit like a truck, and they have a lot of health. Like I'm hitting him with fire resin. He's got ice, so you think that would be the perfect element to use on him. He's got a spell there. He shoots ice out of his mouth. You think fire would be the perfect thing to use on him, but he was surviving just fine when I was L2ing the shit out of him. Oh man. Ooh, got me. Frostbitten too. When you get frostbitten, I think it obviously takes some health, and then it like slows your stamina recovery, I think. Let's run. Let's get the hell out of here and heal up. Take a different approach to this guy, maybe. Maybe some bow and arrow. See if we can poison him. Ooh, man, look how far he jumps and how fast. Just covers a lot of ground quickly. We need to get out of there. Look at our health. Heal it up. Oh, another area I found in my travels off camera, off video. I found the Sunlight Covenant. It's by the Dragonslayer Armour. I'll tell you once we get over there a little bit closer. So that's cool. Always like finding the Sunlight Covenant. And he killed me. I didn't remember. Oh, I forgot that he killed me here. He's got this frostbite. He just jumps and covers so much ground. Like, it's hard to get away from him once you're running. You almost need to like stand your ground and put your shield up instead of running, because he jumps so much faster than you can run. So that's 2 deaths already here. Like I said, I was very frustrated while making this video. And that's 2 deaths already. Like, the frustration level probably right now is probably at its peak. Dying to the thieves, getting my souls back, and then dying to that frost knight is probably on 10 right now, the frustration level. I need to get revenge. Or I need to get my souls back at least. Running in like a maniac just to kill the bow and arrow dude. So he wasn't... He quit shooting me and I almost died and now I can't heal. We still need to get our souls back, so this is very dangerous. And I still got the HUD on, let's get around him, get safely away. Hopefully nobody jumps us from behind. I still got the HUD on auto. I think that's... I really like it. I like the auto HUD. Like I said last time, like I didn't know how to control it before, but now I know how. Like if you want to see your health, all you have to do is attack, and it shows your health. Let's kick him down there. I'm done messing with him. He can go down there. But yeah, before I was like, man, how do you see your health? Like, how does people use this auto HUD? How are you supposed to use this thing? Like I said, bang bang, backstab, and then the R2, you pretty much combo them to death and they can't do anything. They're stun locked. Get the backstab and then hold in R2 and you're like charging over them and then swinging as they get up. As soon as they're attackable, you're like attacking them with downward swings, 2 of them, and your hardest attack pretty much, besides your FP attack. So that's like perfect way to go with after a backstab or a riposte, really. Got our 2 dragon friends here. Blowing fire on the bridge. We need to get that we need to kill them so we can get through here without dying. I had an idea here, like the Frost Knight. I was gonna let him chase me into this fire and hope he would die, but I thought it was a good idea at the time, since he's such an asshole and hard to kill, and he killed me. I was like, maybe I can get him to chase me and get like into the dragon fire. I thought that was a good idea. Other thing I've been doing off video is just going back to old areas and like pretty much doing the left wall trick, you know, where you explore by just taking lefts and following the left wall. I was trying to hit him here. I saw his weapon hanging out. I thought maybe I could hit him, pull him from here, but it didn't work out. You know, just like when you explore and you just follow the left wall or the right wall and you keep going left, hugging the left wall. The old way to explore. Just keep going left, take all lefts, hug the left wall or the right wall, whatever one you want. That's what I've been doing back in these old areas. Like I went back to Lothric Castle, like I went back to this area after beating it, and then something else. Irithyll Dungeon. We made it through the fire. I was hoping he'd follow us, but he didn't. I don't even see him over there. He must have turned around. Smarter than I thought. I thought he would try to chase us and get flamed up. This area is kind of tricky. If you hang out too long next to these barrels, they throw fire down and explodes on you. And there's a lot of guys up above you. So they're shooting at you, they're throwing fire bombs, all kinds of stuff. So you gotta get up there and kill them as quick as possible. Black fire bomb. Somehow I got hit in here. Oh, I found a glitch too while I was messing around. The big Cathedral Knights, you know, the one with the mace and the big ass shield, and he buffs up his mace. The big Cathedral Knights. They're kind of like the Winged Knights, but they're not like as fat. They're just like a big, blocky, stocky Cathedral Knight with a big mace. The area right before Osiris, where you go down into the poison. You know, the elevator that goes into the poison. Right after Lothric, right after you climb the ladder from Dancer. After you beat the Dancer, you climb the ladder, you go to the left, that Cathedral Knight right there, right before the elevator that goes down to the poison. Man, I'm getting jumped hard here. They're packing me out. Ooh. Alright, one slash took them all out. Now I just got Fireball Boy here. Dead, they're all dead. There's just a bunch of them. Ooh, another one hit me, about to die. Got the heal on. It's good. But yeah, that Cathedral Knight, I had him glitched out so hard. Like, I got video of it. I'm probably gonna release it eventually. It was pretty funny. He was running into the stairs. Like, instead of running up the stairs, he was like running through the stairs and into them, and he couldn't chase me. Like, I would run up the stairs, and he would run into the stairs. Like, glitch through the stairs, and he would be under the stairs while I'm up the stairs, and he couldn't get to me. I just thought it was funny. I was like playing around with it, seeing how far out of bounds he would go, and like what would happen if I did certain things, and just seeing how far out of bounds he would go, and like trying to look at him with binoculars and just see where he was and stuff. He was like way under the stairs, way out of bounds at one point, and he was like standing in midair at one point outside of like the boundary. I thought that was funny. I was messing around with him, so I might put that out one day in a video, like a real short video. I recorded quite a bit of it. Here I get jumped from the side while she's trying to kill that abomination. Just a little fart knocker with a dagger. Here comes his buddy. Gets the L2. Let's check out what else is over here before I stand there and shoot something with the bow and arrow for a minute or two. Looks like nobody else is out there, so let's kill the abomination. They're really susceptible to fire. They're weak against fire. They like go crazy when you hit them with fire, so always use fire against these guys. I don't really know like why. I don't really know like the story behind why these dragons are infected with this abomination or the abyss or whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure why. I just know you kill it and it makes the dragon disappear. So they must be controlling and bringing the dragon back to life. If killing it kills the dragon too, then they must be like giving the dragon life. That's my guess. So once you kill them, the dragon dies and disappears. As you see, Titanite Chunk 2, Ember 2. And Titanite Chunk 1. So one dragon down, one to go. The other one's not really doing anything now. I guess they were kind of linked, but he's still there. You can do the same thing to him. Kill his abomination and he'll disappear also. Just exploring. I'm hoping I was hoping that we would get to the Dragonslayer Armour, and like I said, I was really frustrated and it was coming down to the wire pretty much. Since I only have an hour to record, if I get into a boss fight with like 10 minutes left, it's usually not a good idea, especially if I don't beat him on like the first try. When I start to get nervous, like, shit, I hope I don't run out of time, like, and lose. Like, keep losing and run out of time, because then what? I either got to cut off the front of the video. Pale Pine Resin, that's good. Let's check out, let's kill all these guys in this room first of all. And the guy with the lantern, he'll make every other guy in here attack you, so if you see a dude with the lantern, make sure you kill them first. Because they'll make the rest of them attack you by dinging their lantern, or what the fuck they do. They shake their lantern in the air. I don't know if it's a bell or what it is, but here's a mimic for sure. If the chain isn't curled, it's a mimic. And what I like to think is the chain isn't curled because the mimic has you know, strained the chain, has stretched it out. Like they've attacked somebody before, so their chain has been stretched. Let's throw an Undead Hunter Charm at it, the same thing we've been hit with a couple times in this video, and you can loot it. You don't even have to mess with it. Titanite Scale. So you can either fight it to get the Titanite Scales, or you can throw an Undead Hunter Charm at it, just like a Lloyd's Talisman from the other games. If you throw those at the Mimic, it just opens and it gives you its treasure and it won't attack you. But if you attack it at all, do any damage to it, it'll jump up and try to bite your head off. Or karate kick you. Couple thieves out here, no big deal. Undead Hunter Charm. So that's what you use against the mimics. As long as you don't attack them. Just throw an Undead Hunter Charm at it. Wait a second. Let it open its mouth. Wait for the treasure to be glowing and then grab it. Just click on it. Don't attack. Out here we have a large soul of a weary warrior. And you can see down below where we were before. Or actually that isn't where we were. That's like on the other side of the gate we need to open. Let's open the gate. Alright. Gate is now open. That's the gate where the two dragons are out there blowing fire. Well, they were until I killed one. So that's the big gate we saw earlier that was closed. Now it's open. We can proceed. Got pretty much this whole area cleared out. And I don't think there's anything else in here. Could check up the ladder real quick, make sure we didn't miss anything up here, but I think it all like goes the same place. This is where the abomination was. The dragon was. Maybe I don't think we went this way yet though. Yeah, here's a treasure. Titanite chunk. You can drop down there and you'll be where I died earlier. There'll be some thieves. And the winged halberd knight in that lookout area. Got more Titanite scales. So if you have a boss weapon, those are your upgrade materials for it. I see something else down there glowing. Refined gem. Ember. We can pick all this stuff up now because the dragon isn't breathing fire on us. He was breathing fire in the whole area. There's the other dragon. I guess he was linked to the other dragon. He's still here, but he's not active. I guess once you kill one, the other one is useless. But here's our bonfire, Dragon Barracks. Might as well sit down now that we got the dragon killed. Let's try to get the other dragon. Or let's go through the gate, maybe. Now we can cross the bridge without worrying about it. We do need to get that other dragon. I was forgetting how to get to it for a second. I'm kind of looking around like, how do I get up there? Can't remember if it was somewhere I could go now or if I had to wait till later. I see my souls down there, but I don't think there's anything on that stain, so I didn't really care about getting it. If you're like, get your souls, like, I don't think I cared what was on it. Remember, I was frustrated, so I didn't care. I was just trying to progress. And I thought you went somewhere over here to get up to the dragon, but nope. There's just that damn Frost Knight down there. Still like on my mind, like I'm irritated that I haven't killed him yet and that he killed me. So should I go fight him? I don't think I can leave him down here alive since he killed me. See, I got the jump on him. That's the best thing to do with these kind of enemies. Get the jump on him and just beat the fuck out of him. If you Irithil Rapier. I was wondering what that was when I got it while I was playing. I thought it was some sort of catalyst or something, but it was a Irithyll rapier. I'd like to use that one on a playthrough one day. We got a chest here. You can't really tell if it's a mimic or not, so I throw a Undead Hunter Charm at it. It's not a mimic. You see how the chain, you can't see the chain really? You can't tell if it's coiled or not. It's kind of tricky. The rest of these look coiled to me, so let's see what we get. Spirit Tree Crest Shield. Titanite Scale. Continue getting a bunch of those. It's probably be a good idea to use a boss weapon around here. After you complete Lothric Castle, you should have a bunch of them. Here's another chest I missed. Can't tell, but go ahead and open it anyway. Twinkling Titanite. Anything else in here? Let's see what we got. Irithyll Rapier. I didn't read that because I forgot what it was at the time. I thought it was some sort of catalyst or something for some reason, or staff, because it looked like one, but it's not. So let's check out the shield. The Spirit Tree Crest Shield. A knight's shield engraved with a crest depicting a spirit tree. One of the enchanted blue shields, the Spirit Tree Crest Shield, greatly reduces lightning damage. Skill is parry. Repel an attack at the right time to follow up with a critical hit. Works while equipped in either hand. It's got a beautiful picture of a tree, and it would be very useful against the Nameless King. Would have been nice to have when I was fighting him earlier. Not that I would probably use it. I'm not a big blocker at the moment. But the stats, like, it'll give you stats against lightning, so... I hate taking the Grass Crest Shield off my back for some reason. I feel like I need that stamina. I'm addicted to the stamina. Even if it's not as much as I think it is. I see there's an item up there. I was doubting myself at this point. How do you get up there? And can you get up there? I forget. And I saw an item up there. I'm oh yeah, you can get up there. But I think it's later on. It's not right now. So we'll find it later. Just looking around. My half-ass OCD weird self. I gotta get everything, but I never get everything. You know what I mean? It's I try. I got the tendencies of a person that's trying 100% shit, but it doesn't happen until I'm really trying to do it. It's kind of weird. I've talked about this before. I feel I want to look around and get everything, but I know that's not what I'm doing right now. So I keep catching myself trying to search every inch of an area. I catch myself doing it, and then I tell myself, nope, we're not doing that, so quit it. So then I quit it, and then I go back to doing it, searching every inch of an area. And then I catch myself doing it again, and I say, no, we're not doing that, quit it. This dude's a badass. Got arrows in his face, he's got some sort of buff, a huge Greatsword, or a Lothric Knight sword. That's a cool move. That's the Dark Wraith or a Black Knight type move. Lothric Knight Greatsword. I'd love to do a playthrough with that thing. There's a lot of great swords in this game I'd love to do a playthrough with. That makes me I'm trying to think what I want to do next time on this game. What kind of playthrough. Probably the complete opposite of Sellsword Twin Blades, but what is the complete opposite of two fast little curved swords? Lothric Knight Greatsword, Ultra Greatsword of the Venerable Knights of Lothric, imbued with the strength of lightning, the trademark of dragon hunting. Very few have demonstrated the extreme strength and dexterity required for this weapon, even in the long history of the Lothric Knights. The skill is Stomp. Use one's weight to lunge forward with a low stance and increased poise, and follow with strong attack for an upward slash. That's what I was just talking about. That move, Stomp. Lothric Knight Greatsword. Pretty badass. I'd love to use this as my weapon one time in a playthrough. I like Greatswords. But is that the complete opposite of two little pointy curved swords that are fast? I think like a magic only run would be the complete opposite. But yeah, that's pretty close to complete opposite. A huge sword, maybe a huge club. What else is like totally different? Backstab with fire, light him up. Let's do the R2. Come on, ba-ba-boom. He's not completely dead, but some enemies are too tough, but he's down to almost nothing. And the trick with this area is there's healers with each of these knights. So you want to kill the healer first, and then kill the knight. If you try to kill the knight first, the healer's just going to keep healing and buffing them, and you're just going to have more trouble. So make sure you kill the healer first. Okay. Here's an item. Ember. What the hell? Got a scab here. Nice. Okay. I forget what I was talking about. But anyway, what's the complete opposite? I'm trying to think. I mean, they're fast, so I guess slow. There were weapons, so I guess magic is the opposite of that. It's like a slow magic. Strength's opposite of dex. I've never done a magic playthrough ever, so I think I want to do that next. And I don't even know. I think I've done pyromancy because I did SL1 on Dark Souls 1, and I used pyromancy, which some people say is cheesing SL1, but SL1's hard as fuck, so who cares how you do it? So that's what I think anyway. So I have done a pyromancy run before. I've never done like a sorcery or miracle. I think sorcery would be easier than a miracle run. Maybe I'll try that. I'll try some sorcery. Some sort of sorcery. Not pyromancy and not miracle, but some sort of sorcery type shit. Maybe with some sort of magic weapon too. I don't know. I need to do like a pure caster. Not a spell blade or anything. Sorry about that. If it cut out for a second, I had to quit recording for 1 second, and we're continuing. So up the ladder here. Can't remember what I was saying. Got interrupted, but no big deal. Oh, I was saying I wanted to do like a completely magic playthrough. That'd be cool. Obviously, that's going to be down the road. Let's see where this elevator goes. Because next we're going to do Bloodborne, probably now. And then Dark Souls Remastered, I hope. And then after that, we'll probably get back into some Dark Souls 2 type shit. Or some challenge runs of Bloodborne or Dark Souls. So this, another playthrough of this game is probably down the road. But I was seeing I only had a few minutes left. So I wanted to try to fight the boss. Dragonslayer Armour. Big crazy looking flying flaming bone bird dude dragon thing. And then the armor. The Dragonslayer Armour. Supposedly it's just the armor with a animated armor. It's got a huge shield. A big ass axe type halberd thing that's imbued with lightning, and just watch the edges here. You can get knocked off the edge like that. So frustration level is now on 11, because I am at like the 45-minute mark, and I don't even know that. I know I'm close. I thought I was like closer than that. So I was getting super worried that I was gonna go over the hour mark and get the front end cut off my video, which has definitely happened before a long time ago. But it's pretty close to get back to the boss, so I thought I'd give it a few more attempts. I knew I only had, at the time I didn't know that I had like 15 minutes. I thought I had like maybe half that. So I was gonna try to give it like 2 or 3 more attempts, and then I was gonna be just done. I was gonna have to stop the video and just, that would be it. We wouldn't beat the boss. But you would see what you would see, me losing to the boss at the end. Because once I start recording, I gotta keep going. Especially if it's like progressing in the game. If it's a new area that we haven't seen before and it's progressing in the game, I gotta keep going. Once I start recording, I gotta keep going. Because I can't do a whole area, then screw up at the end and like just erase it and just try again. Like that doesn't work. Then you wouldn't see all the items I picked up. You wouldn't see like me killing the dragon and it disappearing, because that never happens again. Like there's stuff that can only happen once, and if you fuck up your video, you can't go back and redo that. You can't go back and redo that, killing that dragon. Here we are. Let's give it another try. I used the lightning pine resin for some reason, even though he is using lightning, which is probably not a good idea. I was just trying to find a way to damage him a little more. I think I'm still at level 80 here, so I was having trouble with the damage still. I never thought that would be the case. I thought I would, if anything, I would be like a glass cannon with these weapons. With as much dex as I've been putting in, like I've only been putting in dex, like I'm not sure why my damage is like unimpressive. It's not low or anything, but it's kind of unimpressive. Ooh, kind of knocked him down, but if you stay too close, if you keep going in on him, he pounds the ground and knocks you back with a big attack. So you gotta like just get a couple hits in when he does that and back off. He swung right over me. Uh-oh. Oh, I let it happen again. Need to heal, need to heal. Heal, heal, heal. So close. He is almost dead. Got the first roll, missed the second. I'm pretty low on health. I probably shouldn't be going in on him. He nails me. Bang! Smashes me into the ground with his big axe. Big lightning axe. Look at his health. Look at that health. That is so frustrating. Now it's on 12. Frustration level was like a 20 at this point. I literally have 10 minutes left now. I think I have like 5. And I just died again to the fucking Dragonslayer Armour after dying to Nameless King over and over and over and over and over right before I recorded this. Just imagine that. Imagine. You die to the Nameless King over and over for 2 hours at level 80. You don't increase your level. You go do Lothric Castle instead. You die to some thieves pretty much right away. Some little butt munches that are just trash. Then you die to the stupid Frost Knight. And then the damn Dragonslayer Armour. You start trying to fight him at the end of your video, and you're pretty much almost screwing up your whole video by trying to fight him at the very end. Because if you don't beat him in time, it's going to be a weird video, or it's going to cut off the front. And then you get knocked off the edge by it, which is a stupid ass way to lose to the Dragonslayer Armour, even though it's one of the ways, one of the ways that's easiest to die to him. And then I almost beat him. He has barely any health left. I think I'm like, got literally 5 minutes left, and he smashes me into the ground, and he has like 1 hit left. And he beats me, and I die. So now I gotta do it again. And I'm like, shit, man, I gotta hurry. I gotta hurry here. I have no time left. The front end of my video is gonna get cut off. It's gonna be so weird. And not beating them is gonna be weird. Like the whole front and the whole back is gonna be a weird video. So here we go. We're under pressure. Time constraints. We gotta win. We got the fire on, which is probably a little better than lightning. I think it's doing like 20 more damage. Knocked him down. Get out of there. 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 You're an idiot. You let it happen again. I mean, it's very tempting to like keep doing damage when he's like not hitting you back. Wow, he just crushed me. I gotta get out of here. Oh man, look at that, Ember restored. Yep, how the fuck? I don't know how that happens. It said Ember restored before it said you died, but I still died somehow. He hit me as I crushed it, and before the health meter could go up, it killed me. And even though it said Ember restored, before it said you died, it still counted it as a death. I don't get that. Oh, speaking of dung pies, I threw a bunch of shit at the Cathedral Knight that was out of bounds on the glitch video I got. It was pretty funny. I mean, I tried to make it as entertaining as possible, because I feel like some of my glitch videos in my glitch video playthrough, I feel like some of them are just, I find a little glitch and it's kind of like, oh, here it is, and that's it, see ya. So it wasn't like, they're not like super exciting, but I tried to make it more exciting than usual. And I'm going to put that out eventually. I really want to get this done, so that's why I'm putting this one out instead of the glitch video. I'm trying to get this done. This is my goal. That's why I've done 3 Dark Souls 3 videos in a row, and this will be the 4th. We gotta hurry, man. In my mind, I'm like, dude, I'm out of time. I probably have like freaking 2 minutes left. We gotta hurry. And that's what I'm thinking. And in reality, I do only have like 7 minutes left. Maybe 6. And I'm like, fuck, man, I probably like 2 minutes. This is my last try. I got it. This is my last try either way. I'm gonna just have to stop the video, that way it's not weird in the front, and I'm just gonna have to not beat him. Use my Ember a little more wisely there. Got my charcoal pine resin on, which is a little better than lightning. We're learning from our mistakes. We get away this time, finally. And I do say we a lot, and when I say we, I mean me, my character, and you. It's us. We're playing this. We're doing this together. We're all watching it together. I don't know. I do it for some reason, I don't know. I just like saying we. Bang, bang, bang. He's almost dead, but you remember what happened last time. We need to just heal up, make sure we beat him, and get this video, like, saved. And get the hell out of here. Hopefully it didn't clip the front off. This is what I'm thinking at the time. And those dragon, bone dragons, and I died again. Look how much health he has. Frustration level. Through the roof. On 100 now. I thought I won there, but I guess I didn't. We're really pushing it now. There's literally 5 minutes left. 5-6 minutes. At this point, while it's loading. And I have no clue. I'm like, man, I just fucked this shit up. There is no way this video isn't going to be screwed. I gotta try. I gotta give it one more try. I'm just like, fuck. I hope it's not screwed up, but I gotta try one more time. I mean, I do, like, look at a clock and kind of time myself when I play this. And it does suck that I have to, like, do an hour or less. Like, I wish I could just do however much I want. But then I'd probably be putting out like 2-3 hour videos all the time. And it seems like you can only do that with like live streaming and shit. I'd love to be able to like at least go a little bit over, so I'm not constantly anxious about the ending of my video. And that's why I like to do, that's why you see like a lot of my videos are like 49 to 59 minutes long, because I always try to cut it off like 5 minutes early just to make sure I got it everything in there. So this one's a little different. It's like almost 58 minutes long, which I just gave away the ending here, but I was super nervous. Like, I wasn't sure if I started the clock at the right time, how much time I really had left. I thought, man, this thing is fucked. The stupid Dragonslayer Armor's killed me like 3 times now. Felt like such a frustrated scrub. But yeah, I'm trying to like explain how the fuck this can happen. Losing to this, I'm like kind of embarrassed. But it was like the whole recipe of the frustration. The nameless king for 2 hours, and then dying on trash, and then, you know, dying to this thing when it's almost dead, and getting knocked off the edge, and then barely having time left. I was like so frustrated. He almost knocks me there. But I'm just like, gotta beat it at this point. Just beat it, see what happens. We just gotta beat it. So after this is the archives. And that's it. We're done. Archives, Twin Princes, Soul Ascender. That's literally that's what's left. After this, Nameless King, like I'll try to fit him in. No guarantees at this point. But I'll definitely give it one more shot, whether I put it out or not. Man, he almost got me with another smash there. We need to heal up and just make sure we kill him. Almost smashed me there. Got the lightning going on, because who knows why. Alright, come on, man. Come on, Cindy. You got this. Get him, get him, get him. Come on. Oh, look at that. We almost died again, but we got it. I was like, holy crap, I need to get the hell out of here. He almost kills me too, the dragon. The bone dragon shooting fire at me from above after I won. That would be so funny if the fucking bone dragon killed me from the air with some fire. After I killed the Dragonslayer Armour, that'd be hilarious. But anyway, please subscribe if you haven't. Please like if you have. Share and tell a friend, please. And I'll see you next time. We're going to the archives to fight the Twin Princes. So I'll see you next time, all. Peace.